In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. The history of science shows that theories are perishable. With every new truth that is revealed, we get a better understanding of nature, and our conceptions and views are modified. There is no memory or retentive faculty based on lasting impression. What we designate as memory is but increased responsiveness to repeated stimuli. From my childhood, I had been intended for the clergy. This prospect hung like a dark cloud on my mind. The Secretary of Hygiene or Physical Culture will be far more important in the cabinet of the President of the United States, who holds office in the year 2035 than the Secretary of War. The earth is bountiful, and where her bounty fails, nitrogen drawn from the air will refertilize her womb. I developed a process for this purpose in 1900. It was perfected 14 years later under the stress of war by German chemists. The trend of opinion among eugenists is that we must make marriage more difficult. Certainly no one who is not a desirable parent should be permitted to produce progeny. As in nature, all is ebb and tide, all is wave motion, so it seems that in all branches of industry, alternating currents electric wave motion will have the sway. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. I do not care that they stole my idea. I care that they do not have any of their own. Of all things, I liked books best. The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. The individual is ephemeral. Races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. It's not the love you make, it is the love you give. Great moments are born great opportunity. Marconi is a good fellow, let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents. The harness of waterfalls is the most economical method known for drawing energy from the sun. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7 league birds. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. These are only new devices for putting the weak at the mercy of the strong. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe.